Alright, today I don't have a lot of time on the camera, but I got some stuff that came in today. Hopefully I can show all of it. There's a couple of things here that actually might be gifts, so I'll have to kind of pull those aside. And I got COMC, and then there was an autograph vendor I buy from time to time, but they were delayed for whatever reason. So it took a little longer to get here. This is one of my very last COMCs, if not the very last one. I might, pick and choose one or two on eBay, but if you didn't know, the eBay price is a lot more than what it would be on the website proper. So they need to get their act into gear so I can get the cards that I've wanted for a long time. Because as I said before, tons of set builds, but I don't know if the light is going to help us any on this here, but we'll try to get that on here and hopefully you can see the cards better. This one here I purchased because I wanted to get it out of COMC jail. It was a really nice card, but none of you guys would want it. 0 people. It's like, well, I just want an X amount of copy. I want my present this and this and this. This one presents well. Unfortunately, it's super damaged. It's got tape on it, and it's got a piece of spot where there was tape. So this is, I think, a 1953 Bowman Color crease-free card here. A virtually pristine example except for the rip on the corner here. It's already altered with the tape on there. There's probably ways to peel some of that off there, and I know how to get it to minimize a little bit, so what I'm going to do, and it's already altered, so why shouldn't I just, finish off that border there and color some light blue in there? I might just do that with a colored pencil and throw, my little Sharpie marker, fine point, and finish off the border there. And the back is perfectly fine. If you didn't know, this is solid humus. So card number 85. I'm working outside, so yeah, I will try to do that the best I can there. Card number 85, and I would say 53 Bowman. I have very few of these. I don't know what this would be at a card show. It should be no more than $1. I probably have $1.50 into this because that's what I had to do. But this old tape is a lot of times dried, and it'll pick right off. You just have to be super careful, but it's coming right off. If like the top layer is you just have to be very careful on the edge, but that top layer is already coming off, minimizing the damage. So they're very cool of that one there. Sorry about that one there. Then I grabbed these, which are very random. And at one point I said, that would be kind of a fun set build because they're only 27 cents for many of the cards. And then I started seeing that some of the autographs and the relics were not even 50 cents, not even 40 cents. They were like in the mid to low 30s. Like, this is crazy. I should get some of these. But again, that additional 25 cents, now supposedly an additional 50, I have no idea. It's really bad. But we've got, I can't read his name there. I think he's from the Netherlands. I'm not sure. Well, his name, he goes by Ripa. Solo Ink. Sadly, I thought these were on-card autographs the way they look like, but Upper Deck thought it would be funny to use stickers there. So it's a beautiful card that should be on-card autograph, but why would you make an on-card autograph card and then just do stickers? Wishful thinking. But it's from the Overwatch League, and that was probably not even 50 cents for that one. I mean, I get, yes, 25 cents additional, but still. So there was that one there. And then I picked out one of these solo fragments of Sleepy. I forget where he was from. Oh my gosh, Nicola Andrews. So there's that one. I think he currently lives in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure right now. It's been a long time since these were ordered, so I researched all these cards and the reasons why I grabbed them and what they were going to be doing in the future. And there's the back of that one. I don't know if I showed you the back of the other one. It's not important for these, but again, these things on eBay are going to be $5+ or more due to the shipping, and same thing with COMC, but they would have, at one time, would have been cheaper. There's the back of this one if you didn't care. I don't remember what year these were. I think they started them in 18 or 19, and they kept going for 3 or 4 years, and then that was it. But there's tons of like cards numbered at 25 that barely even 99 cents auction. So yeah, you got to watch out what you're doing. But they're all e-pack stuff essentially. This one here is 1928 Ogden's Derby Awards, Derby Entrance tobacco card here. This is what does it say? It just said Derby Entrance, base number 33. It didn't, Mariner. I think that's what it says. I think it's called Mariner. Ah, my gosh. Oh, Mariser or something like that. Anyway, it's a horse card. Big deal. It's a horse card, but from 1928, and that was like 50 cents. So I took it. Maybe it was $1. But yeah, and then of course the backs are very similar. Derby entrance number 1929. So Ogden's right there. Very, very cool to have that one go in my either vintage cards binder or my horse binder. Now we're going to finish up with a few other things here, and then we'll do the last order. Oh, actually we have another tobacco card here. This one here is 1915 Fries, Rule Britannia. There's an expensive card and a very expensive card in this set, but I just grabbed this airplane card. I think it's a watercraft airplane. I'm not sure what that is. Very, very tiny. And there is the back of it. Again, there's cards in this set that are super expensive, but again, this was like $1, and I said I'll just take it. You know, why would you go for a set, you know, if you can't get the, well, I said I want to get the set of Jason cards here. Then we want to go to this one here. This is Julia. Oh, I just remembered it. Landauer. I don't remember who she is very well, but she's was a NASCAR driver. 32 out of 99. I don't know if I remember that. But Julia Landauer on-card autograph. It's not the most exciting foil card. It's kind of lame, in fact. Who put this out? It just says NASCAR. Oh, Panini NASCAR. But it's on card, so, but it's kind of lame. Lame card there, but it was $1, and Julia Landauer, I believe she was a Survivor she's one of the contestants on one of these shows. I don't know if she was a Survivor contestant or she was on one of those game shows, you know, Survive type shows. So I'm pretty sure that's why I grabbed that one. So didn't make it to the final, but anyway, whatever. Now we have a checklist here, and this is from the Donruss Learning. Jay Pylon picked up some of those. I picked mine up before he did his, but he showed his weeks and weeks ago. So that's a checklist for Donruss Learning. I found out that I didn't think I could get these on eBay, so that's why I made a COMC order. That's the whole reason I did that. So the checklist for the Donruss Learning. Then we have Carlton Fisk with the Donruss Learning logo in the corner there. A lot of people do not know about these cards here. There's Carlton Fisk. Then we have a Gary Carter. I don't know if Carter's Kids has that one there. Speaking of which, there's a lot of people that just have not made videos in at least a year. At least. I mean, I have, in my YouTube list here, I have at least 250 people that have not made videos in a very long time. And that's just the very minimum. Some of them make monthly videos. The ones that are more active, and some people have been active in a year, and these are mostly card people, but yeah, there's tons of people. There's Tom Herr. Again, that might have been 35 cents for Tom Herr. That's why I grabbed it. Sandy Alomar. And then the last card from this lot here, we have got Mikey Walsh from the Goonies. I have that card, but again, it's like some people like to have a whole page full of cards. I think I might be on my second page. But these, unfortunately, are not numbered, but they said limited to $14.99 or something like that. So there's like 1,500 copies of that. I don't know what that number signifies, the significance of that number is. And then we've got some autographs here, and we'll go through these here. Some of these might be gifts, but we'll just go through it here. They're double backed in here. We have the first one here. Again, if you know what year of Bowman this is, you're lying. Because this is Devin Mann, and the reason why I grabbed this Devin Mann on Los Angeles, not because he's any kind of great player or anything. If I can get this here, come on, I'm having issues here. So this Devin Mann here, he signed in gold. Some sort of gold pen or something, paint pen or whatever it is, some sort of gold pen. And so it's kind of hard to see there, but I just thought that was a really nice card there. I'm not sure if I'm working on that set of Bowman. That's his first Bowman. You never know, he might come back and do something, but this could be all the way from back in 16 or 17. You know what I mean? That's a long time ago. For a baseball player, that's an eternity. Then we have college teammates of Jordan Danks and Kyle Russell. I want to say Jordan Danks is the one that autographed it here. This is a very unusual, I don't know, is it a TriStar? What that card was, my gosh. college team. So Kyle Russell's the one. But Jordan Danks would be the one. I thought it was Jordan Danks because the name was up here, and you know what I mean. So very frustrating, but yeah, signed in pen there. These were all done IP by somebody. Then we have this one here. This is Jake Blaylock on the Phillies, supposedly the Phillies, or the Phillies organization. And it's a very, very old, probably a 1990s era Bowman card there, signed by Jake Blaylock. The prices for this, go up, a few cents a year, so they start getting kind of, oh my gosh. Then, whoever gets this card, if I decide to keep it or give it away, this is one somebody could theoretically get 2 other people here. The Donruss Elite Extra Edition Building Blocks card. I don't know if that's a part of the card there or there's a damage there on the bottom there. I have no idea. But anyway, I wished I could tell you. Oh yeah, I can now. A white on the red here is just Spencer Edwards, Jake Thompson, and Steve Bean. So Steve Bean was the one from St. Louis, was the one that autographed that one here. So there is that one there, Steve Bean right there. Very cool, so you can maybe get the other 2. Then the ones that I think, I don't know, there's not much. I thought I had more from this order, but I guess I didn't. Just a very small order, because it was like, adding up pretty quickly with the shipping. This is Heath Quinn. I just liked it because he was on the Giants. It's kind of a neat looking card here. This is from 2016. Yeah, 2016, long time ago. But it looks like it could have just come out last year, you know what I mean? These Bowmans are just very, very tricky cards. Heath Quinn, very cool, and I might be putting that Bowman set together at some point. Then this is the card that has everything, and I literally mean everything. And it also has a dented corner, so that means it actually has more than everything. So this is an Upper Deck card here. First thing you noticed, it's been autographed here. So it's autographed by Alex Zumwalt. We've got a painted on hat. We've got a numbered here on the front here, 1262 out of 2004. We've got one of the most ridiculous, crazy Upper Deck designs ever. We also have a guy with a last name of Z. Shout out to Lisa Z. So Alex Zumwalt. And then we also have a bingo sheet here. I lost power, so I'll be doing some other fun stuff today. There's a scheduled power outage, so that's fun. Alex Zumwalt. And then we have a black and white back on here. So that is bingo card. That is a crazy, insane bingo card. Amazing. Hopefully I can get out the garage. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I can't get out the garage. Well, maybe I might be able to use the emergency garage puller. Oh my gosh, yeah, I wanted to go out the garage. Crud. I should have. Oh, man. Well, I wasn't thinking about that one there. Great. Hopefully the power was supposed to be out for 5 hours. So that's not going to be a fun afternoon, but we'll see what we can do. Play in the creek, I don't know what I would do. So yeah, this is a bingo card here. Bingo, bingo, bingo. So fun times with this card here. And again, I can't remember if I was... Oh, and also he's got the sideburns. He's got the Jacob the Carpetbagger sideburns there too. Not as big, but yeah. And he's also got a big honkin' chew. So that's bingo card for whoever gets this card will be... yeah, that's a special card that I'm going to gift away to somebody. I think I'm going to probably do that there. Special people deserve special cards. So that is today's video. Lovely.